making a personal connection in a technology-driven world. Today, musicians need to come up with more creative ways to establish a solid fan base in their merchandising rather than just the CDs and free tickets and t-shirts. I feel that there could be more interactive ways to connect with your fans and really reach out to them and involve them more. And who knows, you could get production ideas out of it, really see who's passionate about music, and maybe also give other upcoming artists a chance. Um, I'm gonna, explain. Also, I have personal stories from bands that I've seen and I've followed through the years, from when they would play a small bar up to now this band is playing stadiums, and it's really been a journey to watch them. So, through Facebook and all of this technological advances on the internet, it really takes away from the personal aspect of meeting your fans and, from a musician standpoint. So I'm going to explain to you a couple things that I think would be rather effective. Connect to fans by going old school. And talking about that, I'm talking about connecting with the fans, for one, being personal, being creative with your promotional ideas, and performing live. Connect with the fans. Get their attention, get personal, and get noticed. It's more than just music. To connect with fans, I feel that you should be very outgoing. One thing I've noticed that helps me a lot is that a lot of artists nowadays are putting that for fans of, and then they put like a band's name or a couple bands that I already know, and I'll be like, I kind of want to check them out. I like these bands. That's definitely a trend I've noticed lately. Connecting also in the sense of making them feel like their opinions matter, really relating to them and making them feel that their input does affect you and that you do care, and not really look at them as a accessory, because in the reality, if you're a local artist, fans are your income and you need to, you should treat them as such. Be creative. Using creative promotional ideas is also a really good way to get your fans involved and really figure out who's interested. I've had experienced a band, actually my roommate, who they had a remix contest, and you would get the files from their session and you would remix it however you want. And I think that's a really good way to get some production ideas, or even figure out kind of what style your fans lean toward as to appeal to them more and really focus on what they're trying to tell you, maybe. Perform live and really connect and get back to the basics and draw in that crowd. Performing live is a great way to get out there and get yourself known, but you have to start small. A band by the name of Sick Puppies, which I followed them through when they started out playing small venues around my hometown of Pittsburgh. And they definitely made an impact because it was only a crowd of, maybe 150 to like 200 people. And, they went out there and did their thing, and that's really admirable. And they get to know their fans afterward. They do signings, they take pictures. They're really nice people to talk to, and it really makes you feel, from a fan standpoint, that you're connecting with them. And performing small venues at first is what you need, because that's when the local fans, come out, and they can't always afford the big stadium shows. So it's a great way to get yourself out there, especially in the local scene, and that will help get your name around. After I saw them, I was like, hey, I went to this small venue and I saw this band called Sick Puppies. They were great, and now they're really big, and that was a couple years ago. So it's kind of a good example there, how start small, get personal, play those personal crowds, and it definitely, I think, will help lead to success. Hopefully these points have helped, and keep these things in consideration, and maybe you can be the next upcoming artist.